welcome to Strength for Shoulders. We'll start with our usual warm-up. So let's take our feet parallel, right shoulder width apart, and just start to swing our arms. Letting the opposite heel lift and having a little turn, a little twist in the direction of your arms. Our little overhead moves, so we're going to go overhead and reach. I don't know why this move really always makes me feel a little bit uplifted, but it does. Let's do one more. Each way. Shake it out. And then we'll do our fists and stars. So feet about hip width apart, tailbone tucked, fists, stars. Breathing in as you bring your arms up above the head, breathing out as you lower. Breathing in as you take the arms up and over. Spread those fingers, make tight fists. If your lower body's feeling a bit cold still, you can always have a hip jiggle. Turn your palms up, these last two. Getting our arms and shoulders, forearms nicely warmed up. Shake it out. Come to the top of your mat. Do our little swan dive for 5 to complete our warm-up. So when you're ready, breathing in, breathing out as we swan dive, breathing in as you press fingers into floor or legs, lift heart and gaze forward, breathe out as you fold, breathe in as you come back up. Out as you swan dive. Breathe in, with a little half forward bend lift. Breathe out for the fold. And breathe in to come up. Third swan dive, breathing out down. Breathing in, stretch heart and gaze forward. Breathe out to fold. Breathe in, come up. Fourth swan dive, out breath. Breathe in. Breathe out to fold. Breathe in to come up. Final and fifth swan dive, out breath. Breathing in. Heart and gaze stretch forward. Breathe out, forward fold. And then use your next in-breath to, instead of come up, walk the hands forward. Take yourself into plank. And then come down, bring your knees down first. Come down to forearm plank. We're going to spend 5 breaths in forearm plank. The important thing is to keep your body in a straight line. Don't have your bum too high or your bum drop. Nice straight line. You can have parallel arms or interlink fingers, whatever's best for you. Press your forearms and elbows into the mat, look ahead and breathe in. Breathing out, engage core, pull tummy muscles in, tuck tailbone. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, engage core. Breathing in. Breathing out. Fourth in breath, if it's getting too much, bring your knees down, but keep that core engaged. Fourth out breath. Fifth in breath. Fifth out breath. Come down to your knees.
Drop back into extended child. Stretch out those arms and shoulders. Quite a bit of core work going on there. So well done.
So this next one is little hip dips from forearm plank again. So choose whether you have parallel arms or if you feel safer with interlinked fingers, take the interlinked fingers. If you have parallel arms, spread the fingers, press the fingers into the floor, come to your forearm plank. Again, you can take modified with knees down, breathe in the middle, and breathe out as you just rotate the lower body. So you're trying to keep your chest and gaze forward. Breathe in, coming back to plank. Out breath. In breath. Out breath. In breath. Out breath. In breath. Number 3, out breath. In breath. Out breath. In breath.
Out breath.
In breath. Out breath. Going on to the outer edge of the outer foot if you can. Number 5 coming up. Out breath. In breath. Out breath. In breath.
Knees down. Have a little couple of breaths in extended child. You can take knees wide if that makes it more comfortable.
But well done, because they were quite tough. And we're going to come up to downward dog next. We're going to try and drop from downward dog to dolphin dog. So if you need to do it one arm at a time, fine. A mistake we often make is as we come down to dolphin dog, drop your heart and gaze forward, is a tendency to look forward. You push back, lift that tailbone. Think of your heart stretching, your chest stretching towards the space between the feet. And the same when you come back up on the in-breath to downward dog. Don't be tempted to look forward. Keep that heart, chest dropped. So let's take 5. Breathing in, downward dog. Breathing out, bringing elbows, forearms down, dolphin dog. Breathing in, downward dog. Breathing out to drop forearms and elbows, dolphin dog. As you breathe in, press into the hands. You're trying to bring both arms up and down together. But if one is consistently coming down in front of the other, try and alternate which one's coming down. Out breath, dolphin. In breath, downward dog. I think we've got 2 left. Out breath, dolphin dog. In breath, downward dog. Shoulders and foot, upper arms burning. Final one, out breath, downward dog. And then back to your final downward dog on the in breath. Drop to knees. Give those shoulders a roll. Give yourself a hug. And give yourself a finger clasp. Okay, so we're now going to do moving dolphin, which involves coming to a downward dog, and I would recommend for this moving one, for stability, that you interlink fingers rather than have the arms parallel. So coming from your dolphin dog, breathe in here, stretch the tailbone back. As you breathe out, you're moving forward, seeing if you can bring your nose down to the mat just ahead of those knuckles. In breath, back to dolphin dog. Out breath, roll forward. In breath, down to in. Keep hugging your elbows in if you feel they're sliding out and away from the body. Out breath. In breath. Out breath. In breath. I think we've got one more. Out breath. In breath. Knees down. Give those shoulders a little roll, arms a little shake. And we're going to do some simple now protraction and retraction of the shoulder blades. So, protraction meaning spreading shoulder blades apart. Retraction meaning squeezing shoulder blades together. And it's that simple action that moves your arms and block back and forward. You don't need a block, but a block just helps as a visual. So, on your in-breath, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Feel your arms draw back as you do that. On your out-breath, spread your shoulder blades apart, stretch arms forward. In-breath. And out-breath. Keep looking forward. In-breath. And out-breath. If you are holding a block or a book, then you can squeeze your palms against it and it switches on your arm muscles even more. Out breath. In breath, I think this is 4, but as soon as I start talking I lose count. Out breath. So let's do one more. In breath, call this number 5. And out breath. So, our final one, which is strong for arms, shoulders and core, particularly core, higher up core, is reverse tabletop back to L-sit. Although I don't expect you to lift your legs, you can keep your feet to the floor. So legs bent, fingers facing forward, fingers spread. And when I'll say this before we start moving because it's hard to talk and do it. When you're in your reverse tabletop, you're squeezing shoulder blades together in order to take those shoulders back and lift the chest. When you're in your half L-sit, you're contracting. So think of retraction when you're up in reverse tabletop and protraction when you're coming to your half L-sit. So use of hands under shoulders, fingers spread. And we're going to breathe in. Roll the shoulders back, squeeze shoulder blades together. Breathe out, come down, see if you can slide your bum back, keep it lifted, heels to the floor, shoulder blades retracting. In breath, reverse tabletop. Out breath, L-sit. Inset, in breath. Out breath. In breath. Out breath. In breath. Out breath. I think we've got one left of each. In breath. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Out breath. Spread those shoulder blades apart. And then bring your bum down. Whew. Have a little bit of extra roll of those wrists. Just to finish. Extra little star. A little shake. A little counter stretch. And thank you very much for joining me for this 15 minutes of shoulder strength.